Yo, what's up everybody? This is Oscar Kilo coming at you today with a video about how to rearm your missiles and torpedoes in Star Citizen 3.13.0. There seems to be a bug that prevents you from doing it the normal way. Bugs are something that you kind of have to deal with in Star Citizen. Usually there's some workarounds for them, and that's exactly what this video today is. It's just a workaround to rearm your missiles and torpedoes. So I'm in an Aegis Eclipse right now. You can see that I have 3 torpedoes and 48 decoy flares. I have an ERT bounty accepted. I'm going to go to that real quick. I'm going to launch, try to launch a couple of torpedoes at it, and then come back to Porto and rearm and show you how to do it. And I'm also going to show you possibly another little bug about how it charges you for using it this way. So we'll get to that when I come back to Porto. Flying to yellow right now for the bounty. Current meta, I'll argue that the ERT bounties are the most effective way to make as much money as fast as possible. And if you have an Eclipse or a Retaliator that has those size 9 torpedoes, you can make it really fast and rack up money pretty quick. The problem is not being able to rearm the conventional way. So I've heard people complain that they're having to land, store the ship, go into one of the shops, buy the torpedoes, arm the ship, call it back out, and then go back out to do bounties, and that takes a really long time. Another way to do it is that you can use all your torpedoes on the bounties that you're doing and then self-destruct your ship and then call it back out. That'll rearm it too, but then you have to play the waiting game, and if you're doing it with a Retaliator, I mean, it's an hour unless you want to rush it. So not really effective either. So having this little workaround does make it quick and worth doing.
Quantum travel initiated. Quantum travel.
I think the biggest part or biggest issue with the bounties right now is just they don't spawn right. And it's very likely, well, we can hope that in the next patch they're going to fix this. We don't really know. So we'll just kind of have to see. It's coming, supposed to be coming in a week or two. But if it doesn't fix it, because sometimes they don't, then maybe this way will still work. We'll just have to wait and see.
Contact.
He's pretty close. I'm probably going to hit him with one before I can launch the second one. We'll see. Try to get it off fast.
Missile lock.
Yeah. Good. Curved missile. Alright, so now I'm going to launch some flares. Doesn't really matter how many. That was just 2. And then fly back to Porto. Now, I've heard a couple of my friends complain that this still doesn't work for them, and I think what they're doing is they're launching the flares after they call for landing. I don't think it works if you do that. It doesn't work for them, and they don't follow directions very well. So I tried to tell them, when you get to yellow, just deploy some flares. Make it a habit. As soon as you get to where your bounty is, just deploy a couple, just so you don't forget, and you're stuck in a situation where you remember right at the last second, because I don't think it works like that. And it very well could be that it doesn't work for them, because if there's one thing we all should know about Star Citizen is there's no consistency. they're shooting at, but okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
I don't land when I do this. I just kind of hover in this box. And notice I have 1 torpedo and 46 flares. Also notice that the restock price here, and, oh, by the way, real quick, when you don't launch the flares, the restock is red. It's redded out, so you can't even select it. You can see that you can select it now, but notice the price is just 10. That's for the flares that I launched, obviously not for the 2 torpedoes that I launched. But notice my money down there. I have 5,480,000. Really just focus on that. The rest is chump change. So I'm going to select the restock. Went from 1 to 3, restocked my torpedoes, restocked my flares, but did I pay $10 for them? No, I did not. So I haven't done the math to see if it's charging me the exact price for the 2 torpedoes that I used. I don't really care to, but what's obvious is it's not the 10 that it said it would be. So I think that's another graphical bug. But either way, what's important is you can see it did rearm my missiles and it rearmed my flares. So hopefully that works for you. It seems to work for me every time. It doesn't seem to matter if I use all my missiles or not. I mean, that time I still had 1 left and it rearmed them. So try it out. Hopefully it works. If it does, then it's going to speed up your money making when you do these ERT bounties for sure. So you're welcome. Send me some change. Just kidding, guys. All right, well, that was pretty much it. We'll see you in the verse.